Recording. Okay. So for the previous episode, we modeled the site components in Revit for our project, our fourplex project. And I believe that is everything that we needed to model for this whole entire project. So for this one, going forward, we're gonna do some annotations and putting all the views we need onto sheets. So annotations include, dimension, adding text or adding tags or something like that. So as you can see right here, so there's dimension, there's wall tags, probably some door tags, some window tags, something like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And we're gonna we're gonna create different views. So let's say ground floor view, second floor, and maybe some elevation, some section, and a detail if we if we proceed. So the first one that I'm gonna be doing is our ground floor plan. So you guys can see right here, this is our ground floor plan. This is a sample file. So you can create something like this with the walls being bolden up, or you can show the layers, like the makeup of the walls. So in order to do that, first of all, I need to open my ground floor plan. So I'm going to duplicate into my ground floor plan under the floor plan under the project browser. So double click into it. So this is our ground floor. So what I need to show is only the house area. I don't need anything else besides this. Like for the ground floor plan, I don't need any trees, any neighboring houses, even the street. I don't need any of that. So in order to limit what I can see, I can turn on this light bulb right here. So it says show crop region. So click that, and whatever model element is in this region is going to be shown. So whatever is outside it is not going to be shown. So you can click this and you can drag it. So let's say our neighboring house is here, right? I can drag it to the middle of it and the outside is not shown. So what I want is this one. I don't want anything else. I only want this part right here. Right about there. And I don't even want like the the humans or the trees or whatever. I just want the house element in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide all of them. So first let's hide the humans. So I'll click one of them and I right click to the outside, right click, hide in view, and category. And I'll do the same thing for the trees. So click one of it, right click outside, hide in view, category. And yeah, we can do the same thing. So I'll do for the for the not the view, but like for the pathway. So in order to do that, I can hover my mouse over to the door or like any edge. Now hit tab key, so it selects that topography. I'll click it, right click, hide in view, category. And I'll keep doing it. Let's see, this one is also the topography. So right click, hide in view, category. So everything there has been hidden. So now I can uncheck this show crop region, so it's hidden. So we don't have to see that border anymore, but it's still hidden. So now we can start doing some annotations. But first of all, you can see that there's like an underlay of the floor below, which is our foundation. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to scroll down on our underlay from the property tabs. I'm going to click this drop down and I'm going to click none. So everything is nice and clean right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And okay, there are, as I said before, there are two options that you can do when you view this floor plans. So you can make it bold like this, or you can make it like leave it open like this. So like there's like layers on it, but like it's not gonna be like this. Like when it's printed, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like the print the line weight setting is gonna be like this. So right now I'm gonna put the views on the sheet, and when you put the views on the sheet, or like before you do any annotation, you have to put the views on the sheet first to see if the view is gonna fit or not. If you're not doing that, it's gonna cause some issues when you print, and when you, let's say, when you dimension everything and you put the views on the sheet, you realize it's not fitting very well, and then you change the scale and the text got, you know, messed up and all of that. I'm gonna load a sheet in, and then I'm gonna put my ground floor plan on the sheet, and then after that I'm gonna dimension and then put the text into our floor plan. So in order to load the sheet, I have created a video where you can create your own title block. You can use that title block, or you can use your own title block. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use the default Revit title block, which is already loaded into this project. Let's see if there's any other things that can be loaded. So I'm going to go insert, load family. In the US, let's see if there's any title blocks. So double click into this one, and they are all horizontal. Yeah, they're all like this. Yeah, I'll load one default one. So under the sheets on the left hand side on the project browser, you right click into it, you go new sheet, and this is E1 30 by 42. You can use this one, or you can load like any title block that you have. I'm gonna hit OK. So this is the default title block from Autodesk. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna load our ground floor plan onto it. So in order to load a view onto a sheet, you locate that view. So let's say floor plan and ground floor, and you drag it into the sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag it here. So you can see that it's very small. So let's say I want to make it like a bigger region. So you can double click into that view, and you can change the scale. So let's change it to be a little bit bigger. You can drag it down like this. So because this is a bigger paper than this one, so there's more space to it. This one is an 11 by 17, and this one is a 30 by 42, which is way bigger. So, which is a good thing, because we have more space to work with. You can see here that everything is kind of cramped up. Every dimension, every text is kind of cramped up, but we don't have to deal with it here, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double click into this one. Let's change the scale to even like bigger, like this. That's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna double click into it again, and I'm gonna change it back to this one. And in order to escape that, you double click outside of a view. So after that, you can drag it. You can drag it to place it wherever you want. And in order to place a dimension, you can double click into it and place it here, and then it will get automatically updated on the actual view itself. So let's say this is just a test one, yeah, a temporary one. So DI on my keyboard for dimension, and I'm gonna go prefer, and I'm gonna go wall faces, and let's say this face to this face, and I'm gonna click out. And if you go to ground floor, the view, not the sheet, the dimension is there, which is a good thing. So I delete that, and I'm gonna go to, even like the scale got updated as well. So I'm gonna go to that sheet again, and I'm gonna duplicate out. I'm gonna double click outside of it. So I'm gonna go to our ground floor plan again. Now I'm gonna show you how to like make the walls bold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click one of the walls, and I'm gonna hit edit type, and I'm gonna hit this like under this graphic and this coarse scale fill pattern right here. You can click the end, and you can click solid fill, and hit OK. And here you can choose a color that will be displayed. So I'm gonna choose this dark gray default color right here. I'm gonna hit OK again. And it's not showing now, but if you turn the detail level to coarse, that is what is gonna be shown. And once you do that, you're gonna have to do that to all the walls as well. So the same thing, you click the wall, you go edit type, and under graphic, you click the end of the box, and then you hit solid fill, hit OK, and you change it into this color. And you have to do it for every single walls, even floors and roof. It works the same way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna do it for the ground floor. Okay, and then you can see like all the walls are being like, you know, bolded. I already did this bold version in the sample PDF, so I'm not gonna do that in this video anymore. I'm gonna make it like a detail, a fine detail, so you can see all the lines and whatnot in this video. So now we can actually start, you know, annotating our floor plan. So I'm gonna do it on the sheet view, so I can have a better control of the output of the sheet. So I'm gonna double click into the view, and I'm gonna hit DI on my keyboard. So as I said in the previous video, and the preferred text size in PDF is about 3.5 millimeters. And I don't really know because I'm not used to like imperial unit, so I'm gonna duplicate this dimension style, edit type, duplicate it, and I'm gonna name it to 3 millimeters Arial. If you use to like your units, you can use that default any sizes that Autodesk have, but I'm gonna use my own. So under text, I'm gonna change it text size to 3 mm, and I'm hit OK. And now I can start dimension. So I'll do the dimension from the outside first. So dimension, I'll do 1 overall. Let's see. I'll do 1 to the center line of the door, and to this one, and you can do something like this. And that's pretty much what you have to do for, you know, the dimension of the floor plan. So I'm gonna do center line of the opening and to the edge of the wall, and I'll do 1 overall dimension. Yep, you can just click it and, you know, do your dimension. So when you do the dimension, I can see that this one, I click it here, I don't want it there, I want it to be here. So I'll click outside, I hit escape 2 times on my keyboard, and I click that dimension, and I hit this edit witness line. So let's see if I can, you know, move this one. Actually no, I can click that one, and I can drag this button. I can drag this button here actually to this opening. And I can see that this one is a little bit cramped. I can click it and I can move it. Sorry, I can move this here. So yeah, it's not cramped up. So I can click that, I can hit edit witness line, and I can, you know, draw to the outside. And I'll do another DI on my keyboard and do from face to face. So right now you can see that it's overlapping this ground floor view view title. You can move it later, so don't panic for now. So I'm gonna do on this side. Like, these are very rough dimension. So if you want, you can, you know, polish it, do like a more polished version of your own, but I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it. So this is our ground floor dimension. Okay, so we have our exterior dimension. So let's say if you want to move some of the dimension line, you can click it and you can drag it, or you can even use a arrow key to move it around. Very cool, right? And that is our exterior dimension. So I'm gonna do one for our interior dimension as well. So on our interior dimension, you can do the black dimension as well, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this kind of like a different color dimension, so it's that's like a highlight to it, you know, or you can use it the black one. I don't know, it's up to you guys. So I'm gonna go DI on my keyboard again, and I'm gonna edit type, duplicate it, and for this dimension, let's go with blue. Why not? And under the color, you can select blue, and you can hit OK, and you can, dimension the walls. I'll do from the face of the wall to the center line of the wall, something like that. Just a rough one. This, and okay, I'll change that one later, but this one I'm just gonna keep it like somewhere about, let's move it here, about here, and I'm gonna click that dimension, and I'm gonna move that so it's to the face of the wall. There we go. And I'm gonna do one on each side. So you can do more as you want, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it, so you guys can do it in your spare times. Sorry. So one right here, here, one right here, here, and here. So let's say we do it somewhere here, and let's do one on this side as well. And there you go. So something like that. And obviously, like, there's more to it. Like, there's this one as well, like this one and this one. Just like in the PDF, you can see that I added even more to it. And in the PDF, I did not from to the center line, but to the actual finished face of face of the wall, or you can even do it to the core of the wall. So if I turn on thin line and I hit DI under, you can go to face of core. So what face of core is, you can go here, face of core to face of core. So from start to start, you can do something like that as well. But for this sample video, I'm just gonna hit like a quick dimension, so you guys can have a rough idea of what to do. So in your spare time, you can add more to it. Next, I'm gonna add the let's see, what can we add? I'm gonna add the wall tags for our floor plan. So wall tags, you can go annotate, and you can go tag by category. I'm gonna hit tag by category, and I'm gonna click on, let's say, the exterior walls. I'm gonna click one right here, and let's say one right here. So let's do can I do another one? Okay, I can do it on this side though, on this side. And I can do, can I do, no, okay, I'll copy, I guess I can copy it later. I'll do one here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And in order to change the data of it, you can click it. So this one is W1, so you can click the tag, and you can click this like question mark, and you can type W1, and you click outside SS. You're changing a type parameter. This could affect many elements. Continue. I'm gonna hit yes. So all the same walls is tagged W1. Very cool, right? And you can click this one and move it closer to the wall. And what I was trying to do previously is that this was a pretty long wall. I want to create like another wall tag right here. So I guess you can do tag by category and do it again here. So let's see, and you go tag by category again and do one here, and I'll do one right here again. It's not blocking the the dimension, and that's pretty cool, right? And I'll do one for the interior walls as well. So this wall here, I'll do one for this wall here, and I'll do one for this wall here. Let's find like a proper space with do one for this wall here. Do one for this wall here. 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 That's for our first unit. That's good enough. And I'll go for this wall as well. So this wall is very important. That's our fire rated wall right here. So I will try to hit tab to click this wall. And you could even tag the stair as well, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna tag the walls into step. So we'll do it step by steps. So this wall here is overlapped by the stairs. You can hit tab key to, you know, to change the target. So I'll do everything at once, and I will move it in place later. So let's do one right here, and maybe one here as well. Okay, and after that I hit escape 2 times. So you can click this one and you know it's the P1. So you can click the tag and you click the question mark and you go P1 and you hit enter. So every P1 will automatically be updated. So I'll move it closer to the wall. It doesn't have to be that long, you know. Move it. I'll move all the P1 closer to the wall. So we'll do it P by P. Pause. Okay, just click it and drag it closer. And yeah, so P1 in this unit as well. Yep, P1 here and P1 here. There we go. That's every P1. So I'm gonna locate the other P's. So this one, that's P2. So I'm gonna click that and click the question mark and type P2 and hit enter. And let's move it to somewhere here. So we have a little bit of space. Is there any other P2? I guess that was pretty much it. And okay, this, yeah, P2 right here. Tab, click, and you're gonna move it closer. And this one is P3 if I'm not wrong. Yep. So P3, enter. You're gonna move it closer to the wall. There you go. And I believe that's all the tag we need. Like if you want to tag more, just exactly the same steps. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So these tag, I can move it closer to the wall as well. So it's not too, you know, crowdy. Yeah. Click and drag. Click it and then there's this like button. So you can drag it and snap it. There you go. That's all the wall tags.